The ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. It's Pacheco again. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And that will not be enough for a first down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Right back to Pacheco.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19. Come on. Set. Hook.
Nix from the gun. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Denver. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Pass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he rocks the tackler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Don't go 18. Check.
Running back sent in motion. From the 43. Throwing deep for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's McCarthy. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Ready? 65. 65. Go sweet.
McCarthy to throw for it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Reload. Reload. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. And up.
Nix off the play action. Finds a man right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
At the 34-yard line.
Set. Half the 60. Half the 60. Bring it. Set go.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
70 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Hunt.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Go. Hunt, hunt.
Now Nix. Has it down close. It's a Denver touchdown. score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Pass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Another try following the sack. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So now here's 3rd and 5. McCarthy throwing here. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Bronco leading. Let's go now. Ready?
Play action with Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They send a man in motion.
Go.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Nix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action now, McCarthy buying some time left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's
really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Broncos have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 17. He fires one deep down the right sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Ready. Come 19. 18
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own
They're out and set. First and 10.
19 tight. Ready. Buffalo 18.
Back to the air, following the pick six. Escapes the pocket. On the run right. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They go right back to Tracy. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Steelers pushing for a late spark before halftime. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Set go.
Nix from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on, set.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Rolling out to his left. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it perilously close to their own goal line. Looks like it's at the 2.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Let's go now.
Here's a give, fullback headed up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Ready?
Nix off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
And he's going to go down, but a solid run there that pushes them to the 14. So 5 yards there, but still 1 in the hole. It's 3rd and 11.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And choosing to leave the end zone costs him dearly here. He winds up shy of the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go. 79 Broncos, Warriors 70. Rig alert, rig alert.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They get 35 out of that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Flush down now to his left. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
19 tight.
They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10, McCarthy. He's on the move. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Caught by the open man. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Tracy has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
He's throwing for it! And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Ready? Go!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
And the Steelers line it up to go for two once more.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy to throw it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for two. That trims the lead just a little bit. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air, Nix after the pick. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
18, Cardinal, 18. Come on.
They run with Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now Nick's on third down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Nick's with it on first. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Bass now to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Oh, this is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Running is Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Third and just 2 to go.
Go! Past the 60, past the 60. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Slot receiver headed left. from the 35 on second down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set. Rocco 80. Go.
It's Pacheco on third. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on the play, and now it's fourth and long. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It is caught at the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Street.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
Steelers 31.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Let's go. Track 60. Check go.
Play action with Nix. Chased out to his right. Still on the move, throwing. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Viking 18. Hut.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Pass on for the extra point. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Got a man, Palmer has it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And got his man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13.
Steelers 38.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go! Go!
It's Pacheco again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And the Steelers going nickel, third down. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Right here. And cut 19. Cut 19.
Man in motion here.
Take over.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going deep. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll run now with Pacheco. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos with a 13-point lead. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Jalen Waddle, and now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And they finally get to him. He just kept hanging on to that football, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tracy. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
This is Pacheco. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy.
For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.